everybody, today I'm filming a makeup look for just everyday summer, and I've decided that I've put my foundation and concealer and everything on first before I do anything else, because you've seen me do my foundation 100 times before if you've watched my videos before. So I will tell you what I've used. I first of all primed my face using the Nivea Men Post Shave Balm. I then used the Rimmel Match Perfection in the shade 100 Ivory as my foundation, and then to conceal I used the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer in the shade number 1 Fair, and then I used my powder, which is this. So basically just my base makeup that you really don't need to see, and I feel like it takes up quite a lot of the video. So please excuse any patches of dry shampoo that you might see in my hair first of all. So I haven't planned a look for today. I'm just deciding to just chat my way through anything I might decide to add. So I'm first of all gonna go in there with some bronzer. Recently I bought this bronzer from MUA and it was only £4. Actually, Superdrug had a deal on where you could get 3 for 2, and this was the free thing that I got. So I've got my little brush and I'm just gonna do a couple of swipes and just start to apply it. I don't like to apply too much in one go because I like to build it up rather than, you know, get too much on. But as you can see, there is quite a lot that you can get on, and I've just accidentally put a little bit too much on because when I'm filming a video, I'm not thinking what I'm doing. But yeah, I'm just gonna sort of apply it in the areas. And when you're on camera, everything looks a lot more toned down on camera. So you can't really tell how much you're putting on, and I have to go out today, so I'm hoping it's not too much. But yeah, my skin's been all right. I did my skincare routine last night, and this morning my skin was really good, so yeah. Right, now I'm going to use my Collection contouring palette. I've used it honestly so much, like look at that. And I'm just going to dab my brush in it, like not even swipe, just dab. And I'm just going to take that down my cheek. It's very pigmented. I do blend all of this out at the end. I like to pop it down my nose as well, just a tiny bit, but not too much. And then along my jawline, just to make you look a little bit better. And then repeat on the other side. Now I'm going to go in with blusher, and I honestly love to apply blusher. It's like one of my favourite things to do. So I've got this NYX Sweet Cheeks blush palette, and it's got so many different blush shades in it. It's got pinky shades, more purpley shades, an orangey shade, and today I'm going to go for this orangey shade. If I swatch it for you, it definitely looks very orange on my finger, whereas you could easily go for like a more of a pinky colour here, and there is actually a bright pink right there. So it's up to you what kind of colour you go for, but personally I absolutely love the orange shade, and obviously don't apply too much and be as subtle as possible, but I feel like the orangey shade is quite peachy in a way, and it looks really nice for summer. But yeah, so that's really nice. I really love that colour. Don't know whether that's just me. And that's a matte shade, so I always like to go in with a little bit of a shimmer. So these shades up here are the shimmers, and today I'm going to go for this really nice shimmery pink one, which is here. So I don't know if you can see that, but it's very shimmery. And you could probably use it as a highlight, but I just dab like literally the tiniest little bit on my brush and just put that over to add an element of shimmer to my face. So once blusher is done, I'm gonna go in there with some highlight. If I can find my brush. Yeah, found it, okay. And I'm using my MUA highlighter because, yeah, this is the shimmer highlighter from MUA, and I'm not sure what shade it's in, pink shimmer. So they do like gold ones and a bluey toned one, but this is the pink one, so it's more pinky toned. So if I swatch that on my finger, you can see that's very shimmery. But yeah, if you dab a little bit onto your brush and you just sort of gently apply it. I'm not heavily into like extremely like bam highlighters. I like to just kind of not add too much because, you know, you don't want to blind anyone. So I just like to pop that a little bit up my cheekbones and then down my nose, and then on my cupid's bow, which is just above your lip. Sorry, there's like fallout. my inner corners of my eyes slightly. Like, all of this is fairly subtle. I don't like to add too much of it, just because, you know, you don't want to be like a disco ball or anything like that. So just underneath my eyebrows, and then a tiny bit above your eyebrows. A lot of people add highlight on above their eyebrows and on their chin, and that's not recommended for people with oily skin, because, you know, your skin gets oily anyway, so you don't want to add more shine. But because I use like my non-shimmer moisturizer, and because I use a lot of powder, then that's absolutely fine and my skin doesn't get that oily. Now what I'm going to do is blend all of that out. I'm going to use this big fluffy brush, and I'm going to grab my this is actually from Primark, and it's a metallic bronzer, and I've had this for like a year or two, and it looks like this, very, very shimmery. So they probably won't sell it anymore, but I literally take a couple of dabs of that and just literally use it to blend everything out. It doesn't really add any colour. It will add a little bit of shimmer, but it really doesn't add that much. I just kind of use it to blend everything together and make sure that it's all looking smooth. So once everything is blended together, that is when my like proper base is done. So this is everything for my base, basically. Anyway, so now it's time for eyeshadow. So I don't know what to go for. Every single morning I have this debate with myself, what should I go for? I'm thinking today a purple look. Okay, so I might change my mind halfway through, but we will see. So I've got two eyeshadow palettes here that I've brought with me, the Naked 1 and the Naked 2, and I'm not entirely sure what colours to go for, but I'm feeling the purples. So I'm going to go and look in my Naked 1, and I'm going to use the shade Toasted, which is this one just here. And I'm only going to take a tiny bit of that on my brush because I don't want it to be too much, and I'm just going to pop it all over my lid. But yeah, like I want subtle amounts of this. So that's why I only dabbed it in lightly. Okay, and then obviously the other side. Okay, so now I've added that to my eye. I think I have an idea of what I want to do actually. I'm gonna grab this palette, the Naked 2. And I'm going to take the shade Busted, which is another purpley shade just there, and I'm going to literally pop a little bit of that, and I'm going to pop a bit of that in the inner corner, like the tiniest bit, and then on the outer corner, like that, and then I'm going to take it into the crease. Basically, I'm avoiding the centre of my eye. So now for the centre of my eye, I'm going to go back to my Naked 1 palette. Oh, nearly dropped something. And I'm going to use this first shade here, which is quite a nice shimmery shade. So I'm going to take that on my finger to make sure that it's very pigmented, and just pop that in the middle. As you can see, it's very shimmery, so it does need blending out. Yeah, so I'm just going to pop that in the centre, and it just sort of makes your eyes look a little bit ombre, and it kind of makes them stand out a little bit more. I am going to go back in there with some purple in a second, in the inner corner, just to really like emphasise the difference. Okay, so now I've done that, I'm happy with that. It's very subtle. I never expected to do anything miracle in this video. I'm not Nikki Tutorials. I love her channel, by the way, but I'm not her. I'm not gonna like do like crowns or something as my eyeshadow. No way at all. I'm just trying to keep it simple. So now I'm going to do my eyebrows, and I'll just let you know what I'm going to use, but I am going to speed up this next clip. So this is the Primark Brow Kit, and basically you've got 3 different shades, well, not shades, this is a wax, that's a lighter shade and that's a darker shade, and I dip my brush into the wax and then the darker shade, and I apply it onto my eyebrow. So you've probably seen me do that before, so I'm just going to do it and speed up the clip for you to see. So my eyebrows are now done. Completed. This is definitely my favourite eyebrow. This is always not my favourite eyebrow. So I'm now going to go in there with some mascara. Oh, actually, no, this is when I always use my setting spray. This is my Rimmel Instant Fix and Glow 2-in-1 primer and setting spray, so you can use it before your makeup or afterwards. And I always put this on just after I've done everything that I've done now, like over my powders and stuff. I don't put it on after mascara or lipstick. I don't know why. So I'm going to put that on now, and I'll get back to you. You instantly feel like you've been like struck by a hose pipe, but trust me, it does calm down and it leaves your base looking a lot less powdery. It makes you look a little bit more dewy. It's not really like making you look oily in any way at all. It just kind of makes my face look a little bit more natural rather than sort of powders. After all these powders I put on, you need it to look like toned down a little bit. So I'm going to go with mascara, and I'm going to use my trusty Maybelline Lash Sensational. This is the one with the oil blend, and this is an excellent mascara. Like, everyone loves this mascara because it is honestly like really good. So, oh, by the way, this rip is meant to be here, just to let you guys know. There's rips in other parts of this item of clothing, so don't worry, it's okay. And it lengthens your lashes. This is such a difficult thing to do on camera because you can't really see. So that's one side done. I always go in with 2 coats after the first coat's dried, just because force of habit, really. So now the final stage, and one of my favourite steps, is lipstick. So I'm actually using 2 products, and the first one is this lipstick from MUA. And what shade is it in? Does it say? I don't know if it has a shade. In fact, it says the shade Bear. So this is like a really nice nudie colour. And I like to get foundation off my lips first. And if you swatch it on your hand, or if I swatch it on my hand, it's like this kind of nice like nudie pink. So yeah, let's pop it on. So that looks very pale. What I'm going to do is I'm going to line my lips using my lip liner. So on the other end of the lipstick, it actually comes with a little pot, so you can use that for your lip liner. So I'm going to stick this little brush into there and line my lips. So you could leave this look how it is now, but what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to use my new my new Sleek Matte Me lipstick, which is a metallic lipstick, and this one is in the shade Volcanic, and this is new to me, so I'm actually going to pop a little bit on the top because it's actually such a sheer formula that it would go perfectly over lipstick. So I'm going to kind of pop it in the middle. Yeah, I absolutely love these lipsticks. So what that's done is it's just added some shimmer to my lips, and yeah, I absolutely love that. So if I bring you closer, sorry, you can see the toilet roll. If I bring you closer, you can see the colour of that. So it's really, really nice. So yeah. So that is today's makeup look for you. This is kind of my everyday summer-ish makeup. Obviously every day is kind of different because I like to wear different eyeshadow and lipstick, but you know, this is just a tutorial for you. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe down below. I will be doing some more makeup videos very, very soon. So look forward to them, and I will see you in my next one.